New notification. Broadcast. Review broadcast. NFL 22.
Modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, there's some matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. For the first time with Austin Eckler. And he maneuvers his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his man incomplete. It's 4. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
On first down, Eckler. And we'll be brought down line at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert off the play action. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 2nd down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Gonzalez able to tack on a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Douglas. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. And they'll run with Etienne. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown!
They can't see us!
Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Being chased out left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Breaks through the contact. 35 yards that time on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it third down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. 46 to Mike. 47 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off near the 34. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
Mike Spopo. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 44's Mike. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. And watch that. And Warriors 70. 44.
They snap it to Herbert.
Let's go, D.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it going.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Powers by at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Shifts by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
40's the mic. 40's the mic.
In your face.
Hard. Alert 3.
Another tote for Etienne. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Powerful running, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch that. Say.
They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double dog. That's the way.
Here's Lawrence.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
44, Mike, 44.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 20.
Let him know. Hey, exit. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Wild Bill. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. If you don't get the boys. Hey.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Move your corkers. Mike Bobo. Hey, watch the slant.
Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Fleming. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, it's Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Herbert now. And now here's another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They go play action with Lawrence, sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
70, Indy.
ETN, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
Here we go. 46 to Mike, 46. Mike, 46. Mike, 46.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
46, boy. Switch up.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's 4th. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch the curl. Watch check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Herbert throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I'm coming. 46 to Mike. 46. Crunch time, defense. 7 Pirates. 46. Mike 46. I'll get him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.